Hi, this is Christy Brewer with Aspen Valley Senior Homes, and I'm also the co-author of the book Home to Home, a Senior Planning Guide. In a previous video, I talked about the 3 types of senior living, being independent living, assisted living, and skilled nursing facilities. Today, I'm going to strictly talk about assisted living and try to give you a lot more detail into what that setting might look like. If you have my book or workbook, there are questions in here that you can ask a facility when you're getting ready to call, when you do call, and when you take that virtual or in-person tour. I also made a video that lists the questions you can ask, so I have it both in the book and workbook or on the video. So wouldn't it be nice if you used those questions, or you or your loved one just kind of planned ahead, and so that you were given a list of like, oh, here's 2 or 3 facilities that I really like, and I think I would be interested in moving into that if I had to, and if the time comes to that. So what is assisted living? Well, it's just like it says, it is assisted. And what that means is you need some help with some of your activities of daily living, or ADLs. And those are just survival skills. In order to be on your own, you have to be able to do these. And they are walking or just getting around in your home, bathing, transferring, eating, like feeding yourself, not necessarily the cooking part, grooming, and getting yourself dressed, and transferring. So those are the types of things that are just survival skills for basic well-being. In addition to that, there's instrumental activities of daily living, which aren't necessarily needed for survival, but it definitely does not make your quality of life as good as it could be if you have trouble with these. And those include shopping, housekeeping, money management, using the telephone and having transportation to get things done, and cooking. So any area of difficulty in those things that I just listed can cause you to possibly need some assisted living. So assisted living facilities can be huge, hotel-like, corporate-owned, independently owned. They all will offer different amenities, from help with your activities of daily living, to providing all of your meals, to giving you medication management, activities such as physical activities and exercise, different recreational activities like crafts and games and bingo, outings possibly around the community, that kind of thing. So you really want to make sure when you are interviewing these facilities and looking for one that they're going to provide the services that you really need and want, because it's kind of like that, if you don't use it, you lose it. And so if you can dress yourself, you don't need anybody to come in and help you dress yourself. You just want to take advantage of those services that you actually need. It gives you those places can have a lot of people, so you have a sense of community. It can increase your socialization, that kind of thing, plus give you a little bit of help or as much help as you need, depending on the areas of difficulty you're having. Another type of assisted living is a residential assisted living, and that is more like a house. So it is smaller. The caregiver ratio is usually pretty good, because in a big facility, at least in the state of Missouri, it's a 1 caregiver to 20 or 25 people. So if you have a residential assisted living and it's a small building and you only have 6 to 14 people living there, then you will most likely have 2 care. You're already under that ratio for care. So it gives you a more home-like feel. You still get all of the assistance with those activities of daily living. Sometimes the residential assisted livings they're more of an all-inclusive price, whereas the corporate buildings will give you a base price, and then if you need help with your medication, then that's an extra price. If you need help with your meals, then that's an extra price. But they're all different. So depending on where you're living and where you're looking at and the size of the building, those are just questions you want to make sure you know what's included in your price, and what's not included, and what you need or want, to make sure that you're getting the best care that you can. So you also want to think about those corporate assisted living facilities. You know, even if you have the name of a corporate company and you know they're nationwide, you want to really look at that individual facility in your area, because they're all run by different managers and they have different caregivers. So somebody you know could live in Washington and think that a facility is fabulous and you should definitely check it out and move in your area, but then you go to look at it and it doesn't give you quite the same feel. So you just need to, the management is super important, and the caregivers, so getting an opportunity to talk to them. Most of the time, and any experience I've had, they do care and they are so there to help and to give you just enough help that you need and not overdo, so that you still have your independence. So keep all that in mind. Good luck on your search. I'm here if you have any questions, and have a great day. Thanks.